videos if you want, but you know, we're trying to take this away from you, like having to figure out like all the stuff you have to show him and make it
Yeah.
digestible. So that's like
Yeah.
huge kudos. That's
Yeah.
gigantic.
So I think it's been a successful week, and we look forward to jumping back in. Well, I look forward to jumping back in a little bit, when maybe after now.
I do
When
too. I'm like, I'm so
closer to our house.
excited. This is so exciting.
Yeah. That
Um,
was a
and I was thinking too, like, oh my God, I should have sent you some like Martin Luther King Jr. stuff. Like, I don't want to overwhelm you, but
yeah.
in the future, like we have something coming up next in a couple weeks. We have like
St.
Valentine's
Patrick's
Day.
Day is coming up.
Right.
Did we pass Valentine's? No, Valentine's. That's right. We're in January.
We're in January. So, we have Groundhog Day coming up. So what I'll do then is, well, I'm trying to get more people in our group. So, and I'm designing like a free Facebook group. And also we have a paid Facebook group for our group. And
Mhm.
so in the paid Facebook group, I can put up like the resources to use for that celebration time. Like, oh, here's a great writing activity to throw in this week. And
Yeah.
here's a book recommendation.
Okay. Yeah, because I know our timing is off with the weeks because we jumped in a little later in the year. So
Yeah. And you still want to celebrate the holidays and stuff,
yeah,
right? Like,
we still have them marked on our calendar, like the other ones.
I
On our
love
big
it.
calendar. So
I love it. Your style is is coming through with you. Like, are you starting to identify with who you are as a homeschool mom?
I think I'm starting to piece it all together as we work through week by week. And now that the holidays are done, I didn't get too many weeks in before the holidays. So now I think we'll get into more of a routine. I like that I really like the suggestion. I think it's worked for us this weekend, just kind of picking up where we leave off. Like it was very non-structured for me on Tuesday. I kind of knew what I was going into. So
Mm,
we did one of them was the Grand Old Flag song. So we were down here, we were cleaning up. So I played it on my Alexa back here, and it has the words. So we just sang that song a couple of times while doing cleanup. So it wasn't formal, wasn't like school time, but he was
mhm.
still getting something that was scheduled for the week. So I kind of like throwing in a little bit of the unstructured, so that way later when we do it more structured, it's not so in his face and overwhelming or anything. I want to keep it fun
That's so cool that you
and
see
light.
that. You see it bubbling, right? It's like we're just like
Yeah.
planting seeds at this point since they were born,
Mhm.
to get
Yeah.
them to make connections into greater things. And you're just laying down these, building blocks that literally just pave the way, like on a step by step basis. Because I mean, I talk all the time, like I'm an English teacher. Really, I teach the English language, and like from the moment that we're born to the moment that we graduate college, high school, whatever, we're learning how to speak, write,
Yeah.
use the
Hmm.
English language. And like, why not have some fun with it and just kind of plant the seeds? And you have a great attitude about it. I couldn't be any more like congratulatory, because it's like that's like part of like the huge, like the biggest first step. Like I always say, like you're climbing Mount Everest, and when you get to base
Yeah.
camp, this is kind of where you figure out who you are and
Yeah.
dig in.
I think that's the scariest part, is just the beginning. It's like, how do I do this? When do I do it? What order do I do it? So we're in 4 now, and it's like it's all starting to come together, which is
Yeah.
good. And he's learning to write his letters, and he's learning the sounds, and he's doing
He's
good. Even with his writing, like it's getting better.
a bit more focused for at least 5 minutes, and using the board, using the tools that you have already, and not feeling like you have to buy all the shiny things.
Yeah.
That's what this course is for you, right? So
Yeah.
we not for you, for everybody, so we can get this job done. I almost lost my mind if I didn't have some sort of plan. Like,
Yeah, there needs to be. Otherwise, you just don't. You just kind of get stuck because it's just there's so much. Oh,
mm-hmm.
they're mad. So this is real life over here.
Yeah. 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 And it's fun because like when you're building on these building blocks and you really see the system and the rhythm of what you can do and how you're going to add on, you can make decisions on if you want to buy the book or if you want to buy the
Mhm.
things,
Yeah.
So one of the new things I'm putting in Amazon is to guide you with like I give a comment like you this is not necessary to buy. Nothing is necessary to buy. But
Right.
I started putting comments in the Amazon list starting in week 5 now that say, okay, this is really helpful. I highly recommend it. Or I
Mhm.
really, you don't have to have this, but it's good to have.
Got it.
So you'll see when you look at the Amazon list if you really want to purchase the stuff
Okay. That's
because
great.
stuff is getting expensive. Like I said, life is
Yay.
kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's good to have the recommendations and then have the options too, just to have those extra tools that may help. And then we can also, sometimes we get creative and just find random things around the house that may work as well.
exactly. Do you have crayons?
We have so many crayons just randomly laying around. Yeah.
Perfect. Good. I'm so glad. You're gonna need them for your color unit next week on week
Yeah.
5, I think that is. We're gonna do colors. We're doing colors. So I'm revamping it right now. It's crazy.
Oh, okay,
I'm
fun.
so excited.
Well, Gigi will enjoy that too. So she's all about colors right now. Pink and purple.
Cute.
Yeah.
How do you
So
feel about painting like watercolors and stuff like that?
yeah, we're good with painting. We have
Yeah.
plenty of space outside to do that stuff.
Yeah. I know, right?
Yeah.
And you can even carry on those shadow experiments for as long as you wish.
Yeah.
I
I was
mean,
thinking about
really,
going outside and doing it with chalk and like tracing themselves, like taking turns. Thought that would be,
yes, that's an excellent idea.
yeah. It's
That's an
really nice
ex
out today. So we might do that tonight.
I know it's gorgeous.
Finally.
It's so gorgeous. My God. And now you have PE, so you can add physical education to your list. And since G is in preschool and kindergarten, you don't have to keep a formal record of what you guys are doing for your homeschool.
Okay.
However, if you wanted to start doing that, I could help guide you with, kind of how you're going to keep track of that in the future,
Okay.
if you want to think about that. But in terms of like everything that you're doing, it's just so document worthy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because they're just so
You know,
cute.
when he learned it, be like, you learned that super early and you loved it. And then some things maybe like, this one took you a little longer, and that's
Yep.
okay.
Yeah. And one of the cool things on it is I do like a digital portfolio. And
Okay.
so I filmed him reading when he was like between kindergarten and first grade,
Oh,
just
that's
starting
cute.
out.
Yeah.
And like now he's like reading The Hobbit with me and
Oh,
you
that's a
know,
good. I like that.
and it's an app called Seesaw. And I love it because I have like folders like it's like science, math, social studies, PE, and sometimes PE was just walking the dog,
Yeah.
you know,
Great.
that's all it
That
is.
counts. That counts.
It does. And it's good to get in the habit of it, but thank goodness you don't have to for at least another
No.
year. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's helping us get into the group, but I'm not like super strict with it because I know that we are still early and we're really just introducing the concepts and the flows and kind of working through that. So yeah, that's good.
It's amazing. If you're going to identify with any animal for a homeschool mama, who would you identify with?
Oh man, that's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm. I've been
I
thinking about it a
would
lot.
say, hmm, who do I identify with? I keep going to a monkey. Is that weird? A monkey, because I feel like I'm swinging from one vine to the next, kind of just as things flow and come up. Just
Very cool.
and I'm a little bit silly. So I think monkeys are kind of silly and they have good personalities.
And you're agile and you're doing it with
You
grace.
know? We'll take that.
I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
For
That's
me, I
fun.
felt like a bear because I'm like, "Ah, we're gonna get this done. We're
Aw.
doubling down." Sometimes I feel like I'm just like, we gotta get this done. My son's in fifth grade, right? So he's just like, okay. But he loves it.
Yeah.
I think I identify, because bears are like cuddly and nice and sweet, but
Yeah.
also territorial
Yeah.
and want the best,
Go downstairs, Paige.
for their babies.
That's good. No, but that's good. Hold on. Don't. Thank you. They're trying to sneak upstairs.
Cute. Are they allowed upstairs without mom?
They're not supposed to.
You got to jump up there. You'll be monkeying around up there too.
Yeah, yeah. There I go. From a branch to branch.
Yeah, I know I felt like a monkey during kindergarten preschool time for sure.
keep keep you on your toes.
It was different, right?
Yeah.
It was kind of froggy.
That's a gentle way to say it. Different. Yeah, every day is different.
It's free. It's really free. You have the freedom to be who
Yeah,
you want as a teacher mama, which is a new
yeah.
role, and a lot of mamas have a
It's new for everyone.
identity.
It's new in learning what they like, what subjects interest, like kind of spark their interests, their learning style. Do they want to sit down? Do they want to be hands-on? It's in my style. So we're all just learning ourselves, learning how to navigate. She's 3 now, so learning what she'll do while I'm more focused. It's just been a big learning curve. So I'm glad we started a little earlier so we could work through the kinks, and then starting August, September this year being more formal and kind of, and she'll be bigger too. So she could hopefully keep up.
She will. She
Or
was.
at least focus a little longer.
You were called to it. You were called to homeschooling.
Thanks.
Can you remind me? Can you remind me what called you to homeschooling?
There's just a lot of changes right now in the world. And so the idea of putting him, was where I'm focused, him in school isn't of interest to me. And my husband and I both agree on that. Like, we don't really align with public schooling and what their focus is, which to us is test taking and
Cookie cutter. That's what you
right.
told me. Cookie cutter before. That
Yeah,
was the first thing
we're
you
not
told
we're not
me.
we're not looking for that. We want something more dynamic and that will cater to each child and their interests. And I don't see that in a school setting other than maybe a private school, but later on, like when they're so small, everything is kind of just basic and colors and letters and sounds and experiments. And so for right now, homeschooling is the best option so that we can give our child what we think is the best for right now.
The best education. The
Yeah.
best. The best education. And you're blessed. You're seriously blessed.
We're
Because
very blessed to be able to provide that to them.
yeah. Yeah. It's a crazy world. Did you know? I don't know if I told you this. I was at the March for Our Lives marches
Mhm.
in Parkland. Did I ever talk
You
to you
didn't
about
share
that?
it with me. I've heard of
No.
it.
Yeah, it was in response to Parkland and how
Mhm.
crazy that was. And the whole reason in 2018 I left the school board was for that.
Oh,
Parkland was kind of the old, I don't
tipping
know.
point.
Yes, the tipping
Yeah,
point,
don't blame you.
right?
It's scary. It's scary. It's a weird time.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think politics are coming in, I think, too much,
Mhm.
and it's just too divisive.
And why not? Right now is a
Yeah.
good time to keep our babies as close as we can.
Yes. So if I have the ability to do that, we're gonna do that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And when you outsource other things that kind of keep the whole experience of motherhood and childhood together, like what you're doing, it really helps to make your life rich and makes it like you're never ever going to regret these years. You will
No, I
never.
agree. I agree with that.
You are going to be the woman, the mama, the one on the planet to teach your kids how to read. Like that is a
Excited.
gift.
He's getting there too, and I'm excited. I'm excited for him to show off his skills.
I am too. I mean, please feel free to snap some pics. I'll put a heart on his face and share it like crazy because I'm telling you, if more mamas could get what you got, it's like
Yeah,
chocolate. Can't keep it to myself.
I hope they can.
Well, if
We
you
need to
have,
share.
yeah. What did you
We need to
say?
share. We need to share like that homeschooling is a great option. I know it's not an option for some families, unfortunately, if they have to work, but if they have the opportunity, I think it's just so scary at first that it can push people away because they don't realize what it entails or how much they need to do or how little it can be scary at first.
You had already decided you were going to be a stay-at-home mom.
Before we had him. Yeah. We always knew.
It's a freedom that it's enjoyed. When my son first started in preschool, I had to go to work. My husband had, transitioned jobs and I was the only person working. I was like, oh my gosh. Changed that after about a year.
Yeah.
Got him back. But, huh?
Had to switch it back.
I had to switch it back. That's right. Or else I was going to go crazy. So I did for the first few years, for the first couple of years with him. And then I got to spend time with a kindergartner. I'm still with him now. He's in 5th grade. I'm his homeschool teacher. So like if I didn't plan with him or understand like how to at least have a flow, I'd be going crazy right now.
Yeah.
It's a lot to come up with on your own.
Yeah. So thank you for helping me.
It's my greatest pleasure. Thank Kindergarten Homeschool. I want it to become a thing unto itself where it's helping everybody all the time so that you can get more out of yourself. It's all about you because it's empowering and empowering you and women is really what I feel like, and children is what I was put here on the planet for, to take charge with my old age to maybe make it accessible to everybody.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, a lot of mamas don't know.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just the knowledge and the opportunity is just not known. So thank you for making that starting and pushing for it.
You're welcome.
And jumping around.
Welcome. You are very welcome. The thing is, I need to get out and let more mamas know about it, like with social media and stuff. So you don't mind if I take some quotes from our video today and put it out there?
Yeah. Share.
Or if I use like your social media picture with it for like, you said this.
Yeah, that's one of the only good pictures on there. Yeah. That one's fine.
So cute.
Don't take this screenshot. Mom mode. Crazy morning.
Your mom's so hard.
Yeah.
The best look is a t-shirt and a bun. Messy bun.
That's all I wear.
That's it. I have to look somewhat respectable for Colorado. You know what I mean? But but girl, you should have seen me when I first started as an online tutor. I was putting up pictures of myself wearing like a t-shirt that I cut the shirt. It was like a sleeping shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess 4 people told me like, Nancy, you got to put pictures of yourself looking a little bit more professional.
Oh, no, that's more relatable, like as a mom.
I thought it was hilarious.
Uniform.
This is really who I am.
Let me be me.
But you're right. I was
Sideways.
putting myself out there. Oh my goodness, it was so funny. Hi, buddy. Hi, bud.
Raven.
All right, Mama, I'm going to get back to Colorado. I have another student
Okay.
right now. That's why next week I'm definitely going to switch it to 9:15, but I will put it on our Facebook group
Perfect.
today. I will switch everything today. So you know ahead of time. I don't want to surprise you.
No worries. Well, I will change it on my calendar.
Yes, I apologize. I didn't do it sooner. I've honestly,
It's
you know what
okay.
I mean. I knew you'd understand, but just want to let you know I don't want to change things and I'm not loosey goosey.
No
Okay.
worries.
It's like one of
Sounds
those,
good.
it's my mission. No loosey goosey.
Well, then we'll see you 9:15 next week.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Awesome.
ma'am. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
Bye, Brittany. Bye, G. Bye, Gigi.
Bye.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.